Hello dear friends, today is our vlog Nastya Kava Coffee, and I promised you to have a video about top 3 films and top 3 books connected to coffee, and I have decided to make review in English, and also in this video I will add a little bit information. Maybe if you're a coffee lover or coffee professional and you're interested in cup tasting, James Hoffman, my favorite YouTuber barista from London, he decided to make, as far as I understand, it is his second world biggest cup tasting, and from yesterday he started selling kits, cup tasting kits. So the cup tasting will be on the 3rd of October, but till the 16th of September you can buy the kit. It will be different kinds of coffee, and they will be marked A, B, C, D. As far as I understand, you before the cup tasting, you don't know what kinds of coffee are they. So you will cup taste together with him, but at home you need to have this kit. It costs £7. Also you need to have grinder, you need to have grinder, yeah, maybe it is more correctly to pronounce. You have to have spoons, cups and kettle to brew your coffee for cup tasting. From the 16th of September till the beginning of cup tasting, till the beginning of October, the kits will be shipped all over the world. So I will leave a link to his video on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested, you can watch, and you can buy this kit and join the world largest cup tasting. Last time he said that there were 3,500 people, something like that, all over the world, cup tasting together with James Hoffman online. I wanted to watch it, but I was working that time and I didn't watch it. Then I didn't look for that video. Maybe he saved it, I don't know, in YouTube, maybe not. But I think it's a very interesting idea. Maybe I will buy the kit, I don't know yet, but if you're interested you can join, because now pandemic situation, we don't know how it will turn out, so you can join the society, the Barista Society, if you are part of the society or want to be a part this way, and to communicate with professionals, maybe with your colleagues. I think it's a great idea, so I really like it. And talking about three top films and books connected with coffee, I really would recommend you, talking about films, the last film I watched, it is romantic comedy together with Jessica Love Hewitt, starred in this film, and she plays barista in that film, and all the film is they have one location, it is the cafe, and all the plot is developed in this cafe. It's quite interesting. There are even some philosophical thoughts, but I like the way they show us the atmosphere, the cafe atmosphere, because it is really so. Sometimes I felt it like in my cafe. But it is very light romantic comedy. Also, I recommend you Coffee and Cigarettes, wonderful little essays. It is quite long film, for 1 hour and 40 minutes, something like that, but you look at and the time flies, really, because everything, it is black and white. There are very good actors. The film is quite old. The actress, I remember her name, one of the stars there is Kate Blanchett. But there are many more stars. Their names I don't know, but if you look at them, you will recognize them. And really, the stories are based on location in cafes where people are drinking coffee, are smoking, and are talking. But it is extremely interesting because each little film has a plot and has some idea, and you see how people become authentic and what they really want, and it's really very interesting how coffee can open people, and it's quite beautiful because you can see the way coffee is served, the way they drink this coffee, the way they smoke, and it looks beautiful really. I'm against smoking, but the film is wonderful, so I really recommend you. And I also would recommend you my favorite series, which there are 10 seasons of this wonderful American episode, Friends episodes, and I really recommend you watching it in English if you are studying English, or if you want good translation just to relax, I recommend you Ukrainian, because in Ukrainian this serial is very funny, extremely funny. Then I tried to watch it in Russian, it's not funny at all. So I really recommend you English or Ukrainian. Why I recommend you? Because when I tried to think of feature films which are connected with coffee, I understood that in France they drink coffee a lot, and they sit a lot in their cafe, which is downstairs of the building where they live. And I know that in the USA, I have a lot of acquaintances who live in the USA, and they say that coffee industry is very developed, and Starbucks was developed in USA now. A lot of specialty coffee shops with specialty coffee you can find, with right coffee, right drinks, right baristas who can tell you where the coffee was grown, who can tell you a lot about the coffee you drink, and who can help you to choose the method which is the best for you, who can help you to choose the origin of coffee, who know a lot about coffee, who are real professionals, and who can brew and make really tasty coffee for you without sugar, without cream, without syrups. The coffee could be tasty itself. So, and really, if we are talking about first seasons, in the first seasons they spend more time in the cafe, and this location, and Rachel, one of my favorite characters in this movie, she even tried to work, she needed work, and she tried to work in this cafe as waitress, and it was unsuccessful but very funny experience. And also in that cafe was the waiter who was in love with Rachel, so there are some even stories about their relationship which are connected to coffee, to cakes, and there are a lot of jokes connected to drinks. And you can see because I think they stopped shooting the serial in 2010, so the serial was live. The show was live, this TV show was live for 10 years. So they started in 1999 or in 2000, and you can see the coffee traditions, which, as far as I understand, still exist in the USA. And in a lot of films you can see that they like drinking Americano in big mugs, and the waiter can come to you, and if he or she sees that your cup is empty, he can pour more coffee. It is filter coffee, coffee drip, which is now also very popular in our cafes, and it is minimum like 250 milliliters of coffee, sometimes 300 milliliters of black coffee, and it is drip, and it is, they call it drip coffee or filter coffee. It is made in special coffee machine with paper filter or sometimes metal filter. A lot of people have such device at home, especially in the USA, and now I know that it's very popular. People who like coffee and who spend time at home and drink coffee at home, they spend a lot of money on coffee machines like Gaggia or DeLonghi, such brands, and make coffee at home. I had even such coffee machine, Molinex. It was filter coffee, and now it is situated at my father's office. Not very long time ago I tried it because I remember when I was 14 we had it at home, but when I tried it at his office it wasn't very tasty, kind of making coffee, but the coffee was very good. Maybe it was problem with my previous video I told you about that experience. Maybe it was problem with meal, it was too coarse and it should be not so big. Okay, so the films and the books which I recommend you. In Ukrainian there is a book connected to coffee. It is edited in Lvov, Теплі історії до кави. I don't know whether they translated it in English or not. I have it in Ukrainian, and in my cafe I always have this book. And also I recommend you such a book as by coffee expert Sergei Reminny. It is Coffee Secrets, Секреты о кофе. It is in Russian, and Записки из Италии. It is about coffee Italian traditions, also in Russian. And after this book, he signed it to me. I met him at Coffee Festival in Kiev, and after that book, really, I realized that I'm in love with Italian coffee traditions, and I want my cafe to be connected with Italian coffee traditions. One more news. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Настя Коваленко. If you're interested in World Cup tasting, which will be on the 3rd of October, you can find link at my YouTube channel by James Hoffman, or at his YouTube channel James Hoffman. And also during the lockdown I had the time to create the new unique course English for baristas. If you're interested, you can contact me. First 5 classes cost 500 hryvnias. I have experience of 15 years, more than 15 years of teaching to adults by communicative methodology. I have international certificate. I have higher education in English and psychology at Dnipro University by Oleg Hanchar. And if you're interested, contact me. You can write me in direct, in messenger, you can phone me. So I will be happy to help you. Maybe you are planning to take part in international championships or just to join international festivals. I hope that soon they will be opened. Or you're interested in listening to international professionals from different countries who use English as international language, and not always you can find the translation of their videos, and they can teach you how to brew coffee. They can help you in roasting, in different details if you're interested in coffee and coffee industry. And also you can read in the regional a lot of professional journals, and it can help you to develop in your profession and to be tuned. So if you have your recommendations of books or films connected to coffee, I will be very interested to know. And if you're interested in barista course, contact me. If you're interested in cup tasting, also you can contact me. I will tell you in more details and give you the link to this video, to this advertisement individually. So have a nice day, have a nice coffee. Goodbye.